Hey, so I thought I'd do a little bit more of a personal video because it's been a little while. So, if you've been around for a long time, you know I have tinnitus, or tinnitus, however you say it. And I was thinking, a lot of people obviously don't have tinnitus or tinnitus. I'm going to call it tinnitus from now on. It's tinnitus, I think, but I'm going to call it tinnitus. Anyway, a lot of people don't have tinnitus, and they don't actually know what it sounds like. So I thought I would search the internet far and wide and try and find the best representation of my tinnitus, and then obviously do some put some effects on it to really try and get it as accurate as possible. So, a little bit of backstory. I've had tinnitus for a very, very long time, basically as long as I can remember. I mean, I can remember having it when I was like 8 or 9 years old, so over a decade of having tinnitus, and it kind of just became a thing that's very normal for me to hear. Now, obviously the sound can change a little bit, the pitch varies sometimes, the loudness changes a lot, especially when I'm tired or sick. When I'm tired or sick, it's very loud. When I'm distracted or I'm like listening to music, it's barely noticeable. So there's a few variations of my tinnitus. I'm going to play them pretty much back to back, and you're going to hear like a couple variations of how my tinnitus usually sounds, and then that'll just kind of be it, because obviously people don't really know what tinnitus is really like, but think about it in the way that every second of every day, even while I'm trying to sleep and while I'm sleeping, I hear this noise over and over again, and eventually you do get used to it. A lot of people say you never get used to your tinnitus. You do, or at least I did. Not fully, obviously. Like, it's still annoying, it's still distracting, and sometimes when it's very loud, it's like impossible to deal with almost. Like, it's very, very annoying to just sit and listen to it, and it like really drills into your mind. But most of the time it's pretty much okay. I mean, I've had it so long that it doesn't really bother me all that much anymore. It's still annoying, obviously, but it's not annoying as back like years and years ago, back when I first kind of had it, and it was really, really bad back then. But now it's okay. So anyway, this is actually what my tinnitus sounds like. Anyway, that was a little bit of insight as to my tinnitus. It's honestly, it sounds a lot worse in Premiere than it actually is. To a certain degree, obviously. It typically actually, with tinnitus YouTube videos, they're actually typically pretty unrealistic, but I think I did a decent job at least what I have. Obviously, depending on how loud you watch this video, it's obviously going to depend how loud it actually is, but if you're watching it like 20% volume, you're probably going to be getting the most accurate in terms of how loud it actually is for me, and how it can fluctuate and things like that. But in general, it's always going to be worse listening from a perspective where you've never heard tinnitus before. But if you've obviously had it or you have it, hearing someone else's in this type of form is obviously going to be a lot easier for you. But this is still very rough on the ears, so don't listen like too loud, otherwise you might actually fuck yourself up. It's not good for your ears to listen to this. So anyway, that's what my tinnitus sounds like. It was just a little bit insight. I thought it'd be fun to share that part of me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Mwah.